Welcome to the new discussion on the topic of copy a structure to another structure. So actually this can be performed by declaring two variables of a similar structure, and then we will assign values to one variable of a structure, and that variable will be copied or assigned to the another variable of the same structure. So let's see an example. This is the student structure where we have defined the three variable inside the structure. So we can call this one as user defined data structure or user defined data type. This is the main function. We have declared a variable s1 of type student, okay, and we have assigned three values into this s1 variable. So this is another way how can we assign values into a structure, okay. So remember that structure is also a container, okay. A container, just like an array. Array is also a combination of multiple variables, just like the structure, which is also a combination of multiple variables. But the difference between these two containers is the array must be of similar type. All the elements are of similar types, while in structure this is not necessary. You can define multiple data types inside the structure, inside the container of the structure. So here you can see we have assigned a value 5 into the first variable inside the structure, which is the id of integer type. So it is very necessary to follow the sequence of the variable while assigning the values as per you have defined in the structure. So first variable is of type integer, therefore you must pass integer value. Second type is of type string, therefore you must follow or assign the string type value. Third variable is of type integer, so therefore we are passing 50 as integer value into the structure. So these values are separated by comma. Okay, we have also defined or declared another variable with name s2 of type student. So this too has the three variables inside this copy, but are not initialized yet, or not assigned with any values. We have just assigned this structure with values, okay, not with this one. So we can copy the values of s1, these values of s1 into s2 just by writing the assignment operator, okay. So s2 is empty structure while s1 has values inside the structure, okay. So we can assign all values into s2 by following this syntax, just like we do it for the normal variables. If you declare two variables and you assign one variable with a value, so you can just write down the name of the other variable and then assignment operator and then the variable which you have already assigned with a value. So in this way you can copy a value from one variable into another variable. So similarly we are going to copy the values from s1 to s2. Although these are the two different copies of the structure s1 and s2, which reside differently in RAM, in the memory. So we are copying the values of s1 into the s2. So these are the two different locations and different copies of the structure in the memory, remember, okay. Now you can access the values or print the values of s2 just like we can print the values of s1, okay. So you can see here we are accessing the values of s2 now, okay, not in s1. So cout s2.id s2.name and s2, sorry, this is s2.ob. So in this way we are going to print out the values being initialized here or assigned here while copying the values of s1 into s2, and then we are terminating the main function. Okay. So remember that you cannot copy the values of different structures, okay. If you have two different structure, for example struct of student and struct of teacher, so if you define a variable for the student and if you define a variable for the teacher, so in this way you cannot assign or initialize or copy the value of the variable the structure teacher to the structure variable of student. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video. If you have any question regarding the copy structure, you can ask me in the comments below, and inshallah I will try my best to answer all those questions. Thank you.